Hi, today we will be making biodiesel, a more environmentally friendly fuel. These are the items that we're going to need to make our pure vegetable oil into biodiesel. Some methyl alcohol in the form of gasoline antifreeze, some filter paper,
a thermometer, a measuring cup, and a digital scale, some vegetable oil, lye, and some glass jars, as well as a few jugs, a bucket, and some distilled water.
So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to measure out some of this lye and approximately 5 grams of it, which we have in this glass jar here. And then we're going to measure out about 220 milliliters of the methyl alcohol.
Next, we combine the methyl alcohol with the lye and shake it for about 5 minutes until it's all dissolved. Now we have meth oxide.
The next step would be to measure out a liter of pure vegetable oil and heat it up to about 130 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now we're going to dump the hot oil into this jug thing. I'm really bad at pouring. And we jump this into it, milk jug too. I'm doing this wrong. And then you close this tightly and shake it.
Yep. You have to shake it for about 5 minutes, and you have to shake it pretty vigorously to make sure the cap's on tight. After a few hours, the glycerin separates from what is going to become our biodiesel fuel, and it's a slightly darker layer on the bottom of this. It's a little hard to see because it's in a milk jug. But what we're going to want to do is take this and slowly pour off the top layer without taking any of the glycerin with. So then we end up with glycerin and our biodiesel, which we are now going to wash and then dry. Alright, so now we're going to take our biodiesel, we're going to add it back into our jug, and we're going to wash it. So then we're going to add a little bit of warm distilled water to wash our biodiesel. The idea is to slowly mix the water and the oil until it forms a soapy layer on the bottom. soapy layer. Not
Do you want
really.
me to point to it? It's like right here.
Okay, you can see it.
Alright, so now we've tilted this upside down, and there's a foamy, soapy layer on the bottom that we're going to drain off very slowly and carefully. And then we're going to continue this process until we remove all the soap. About 3 times we're going to need to do this. We'll try. Just gotta kind of slowly mix it together a little bit. Don't need to shake it up vigorously, and then when you're ready, flip it upside down and let the cap out slow.
Now that we separated the soap from the biodiesel, we have to let the biodiesel dry for a few days.
And the last step would be to use filter paper to filter out any abrasives that might remain in the biodiesel.
The last step in our process of making our biodiesel is to let it dry, to get all the water that is still in there out of there. We could heat it up and make this process faster, but we're just going to let it sit for a day, and in a day or two it should be dry enough to put into your vehicle, whatever, car or tractor or whatever you want to use biodiesel for.
Diesel vehicle.
That would be the kind.